There's many times that when I was of the world, I was the biggest drinker I knew. And when I run into these people now that know me from back then, they'll be like, oh man, when are we going to catch a beer? When are we going to go party? And I'll say, I don't do that anymore. And they stay shocked. Man, I don't do that anymore. Everybody does it. Right? And I'll be like, no. And then they tell me, well, you don't like to drink anymore? And what people of the world will never understand is the work that the Holy Spirit does inside of us. Right. I'm not here to stand and say, oh, perfect. I woke up one morning and I said, I will not drink anymore. I will not party. No. It wasn't off my own intention. It was God's will inside my life. God's will inside my heart. God's will within our church, within everybody. To people of the world, they're blind to the Holy Spirit. They will not know. To them, it's a fairy tale. It's something that doesn't exist. And the only way we'll show them is in our walk with Christ, our testimony. And for that to happen, for our testimony to be true, our hearts need to change. And the only way it's going to change is through the Holy Spirit, through His love, through His work, through the Word. If I can have you, Philippians chapter 2, verse 13. This is, again, the Bible is full of verses where He works in us. It says, For it is God who works in you, to will and to act according to His good purpose. It's not my purpose. There's times where if it was Jaime, he would stay in bed on Sunday. You know, if it was Jaime, hey, you know what? Wake up 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You know? But it's not my will, it's His. That's right. It's His will that I come up here and I speak the word. And I just pray that I'm a humble boast, always. That we never lose that humility. I want to speak of a big verse in Acts chapter 2, verse 17. And I love this verse. It says, in the last days, God says, I will pour out my Spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your older men will dream dreams. When I first read that, being of the world, I was like, man, how awesome will God be that I come to that moment? And we don't understand sometimes that that's happening today. That's happening right now. If we allow the Holy Spirit to work in our lives, that's happening every day. If we are just humble enough to open our hearts. People think, oh, well, I'll never be good enough to prophesy. No. When you minister, you prophesy. When you talk to somebody, when you call your fellow Christian and tell them, hey, I was thinking about you. I feel this is going on in your heart. I feel this is going on in your life. It's the Holy Spirit moving you. But we have to